So I'm back in Scotland, just outside Crianlarich, and plan today is to do 2 Munros. It's been a while since I've done any Munros, so I thought it was about time I got back on it. So today I'm going to do An Caisteal and Beinn chroin. Just parked up in the lay-by, enough space for about 40 cars, maybe more. I got here quite late, so I had no trouble parking up, even on a Sunday. So the weather's forecast to be quite nice. It's quite nice in the minute, and the tops look pretty clear, so we'll see how it goes. So we're starting out on this nice easy path. Rolls up and down a little bit. It's nice and easy. Well, we're about to leave this nice easy path behind and head up this fence line. You can see a path where lots of people have already taken. I see a couple of people on the way up already, so that's always a good sign. And looking back towards the parking area, I'm already a bit out of breath. I'm not used to this strenuous hiking. This one will be a nice starter one, I suppose. See how it goes. So I'm just making the climb up. It's a little bit boggy, so this one's definitely a hiking boots hike, or you're going to have soggy feet. Still making my way up to try and get to the ridge line before we get to An Caisteal. The ground's got a bit better now, the higher up we've got, so it's not quite as boggy, so that makes it a little easier. So I'm just looking behind again. I think we've just got this little bit here, and we get onto the ridge, hopefully, unless that's a false top. So just looking around, you can see just stop Beinn and Beinn more, a big rounded top there. It's all a pretty clear day today, so slightly better than forecast. And it was a false top, because we got a little bit more, but not too much. So the ridge is still a little bit further on, so we've got 2 false tops, but it's a beautiful day. Just taking a wee breather. Let's crack on then. As we pick the views into the other side now, and the breeze is welcome. As hopefully the climb up here is the ridge. So we've made the ridge line now, and we can see the quite intimidating the summit of An Caisteal in front of us. They always look worse than they actually are from afar. Well, and I'm hoping that's the case on this occasion. So hiking these mountains is certainly not like it in Switzerland, where you get markers telling you where you need to go, so you don't need a map. On this one, you've got to map yourself. Although, as you can see, it's all like path paved out, mainly from where people have walked many times in the past, but it's not always the case. This climb to the summit of An Caisteal is not as difficult as that first bit to attain the ridge line. Still enough to get you out of breath and your heart rate up, but certainly not as bad, certainly not as boggy. Just taking a wee breather, taking the views. See where we've just come across. It's going to be a beautiful day for it. Looks as though we're about to get into a bit of a steeper climb just before the summit. Still probably not as steep as that initial climb up to the ridge. Oh, this bit is steep, but it's not still not as steep as the first climb to the first ridge. Enough to get you a bit out of breath, as you can probably hear me. Well, I said one last push, maybe a couple of more pushes to go. You can see the summit just there. Just take a look around where we just come back, where we just walked up from. So I've just caught up Dulcie and Gordon as they traverse the bit of scramble bit. This is just before the summit of An Caisteal. Bit of hands on rock. I'll get on it. It's a bit dodgy in places here because there's a bit of an hole here. I'll put the camera away for this bit. There's an hole there, but it isn't too bad once you go past that hole, I think. So I just used two hands and swung myself across that gap as we make the scramble. I might have to put my camera away to do some of the scramble, but we'll see. I don't think it looks too bad. It's not quite the north ridge of Tristan, but it's a fairly easy scramble once you get past the holes in the ground. So there's a bit of a wee drop here, nothing too bad. Let's make that final push for the summit. So there's a bit more scrambling before we get to the summit. So just about to get to the first summit of An Caisteal, and a young lady's just come through, speeding through. She's on about doing all 7 around here. Good luck to her. Want her to be young again. Finally made it to my first Munro in 2 years. An Caisteal, 995 metres. So I'll pan round on An Caisteal with me and spoiling the views. The Gaelic name An Caisteal means the castle. Oh, the other one here, this one won't slow down to me, but I'll go and tag it anyway.
Do you know your route? Is there an obvious route to the? Because we were.
So this is getting the views off the cairn at the back of the summit. Getting some lock views. Dulcie and Gordon maybe doing Ben Hor. I might be tempted once I get to the Beelach, but I think I'll be just doing Ben Chroin. So we'll crack on, I suppose. So we dropped off An Caisteal now, and I'm definitely not doing Ben Hor. The young ladies, she was down in the Beelach between the dip between the two mountains, so she's making pretty good progress. So just made our way down there, and there's a route to Ben Hor down there. We're definitely not doing, well, I'm definitely not doing that, and Dulcie and Gowden have decided they're not doing that either. So just make our way up to Crowin. Always amazing to look back on what you just come down and wonder just how you made it down there. It was quite steep from afar. This bit up, climbing up Crowin's a little bit rocky, but at least it's not boggy, so it's not too bad. So this is the bit where there's a bit of a drop to one side. It's not too bad. I think this must be the biggest bit of the climbing done now, once we hit the top of here. Oh, there is another push up to Crowin. Let's look round. Not quite sure where the path is. That's a little bit weird. I think it just goes around the back of that big rock up to the summit. We'll see. A scramble to go at. I think I'll put my camera away for this one. Oh, there was one dodgy step for that scramble bit. There's a bit of a sort of a ledge to put your foot on, but you had to be pretty sure-footed, and it was fine once you got past that. Now we're just making our way up to Crowin. So, made it to the top of that bit. Let's look across to Ben Hall and look across the ridge. You can see a couple of people on Crowin over there. Start making our way around. We're on a bit of a flat bit now. And looking over towards An Caisteal, where I was up about an hour or so ago. Always nice seeing those patches of water. I don't know why I like them. It's the glistening, the blue water. So look towards our first summit that we did. Not too far now from summit number 2, Crowin. Oh, and here we are. This must be it. The summit cairn, I think. I'm going to tap this top anyway. We are at Crowin. So I'm getting a 360 off this bit here, but I'm not sure this is the summit because this is 938 metres and that looks higher and that says 942, but there's a cairn here, so that's why I've bagged it anyway to do a 360 off it. I'm not sure how Dulcie and Gowden got on because I waited from a wee while on the top of Crowin and there was no signs of them. I wait a little longer on the top of here. Yep, more standing water. You can see the cairn of the eastern summit just ahead. So I assume this is the eastern summit of Crowin. I can see a bird or somebody on a summit just ahead. Maybe that's the eastern summit. Or is this the actual top of Crowin? Bagging this one as well anyway. I must admit I'm a bit confused as to which is the true summit. The summit that we just did is 938 metres. This one is 942 metres. and just across, which is part of our path anyway, is 940 metres. So we're going to bag all three of them anyway, so we're certainly going to have bagged Beinn Croghan. So I'll do a 360 off this secondary summit, or maybe this is the true summit because it's the highest point. This is indeed the summit of Beinn Croghan. The Gaelic name Beinn Croghan means Hill of the Sheepfold. You can see people on An Caisteal. It's getting pretty breezy up here. Let's take a 360 off this breezy summit with my cute face on, or ugly mug. It's getting breezy, you probably can hear that on my microphone, but hopefully you can hear me talking. So now we'll make our way over to the other summit on the eastern side, which is at 940 metres. So I think the summit we've just done, the one in the middle with the small cairn, is the actual true summit. Well, it's the tallest point anyway, so I'm pretty sure that will be the real summit. There's the other two, 2 metres, one's 2 metres smaller, and this one I'm going to is, sorry, the first one was 4 metres smaller, the one we're going to is 2 metres smaller. I just saw Dulcie and Gordon over yonder for a split second, so they've made it over that dodgy scrambly bit, or managed to find the bypass path, which I only found out in my documentation I have in my pocket that there is a sort of a bypass path, but it's not, it's a bit of a dodgy bypass path by the sounds of it, so the scramble might be the better option. So I think that's our path on the way down. You can see the cairn for the eastern summit just up here. So here we are, just approaching the eastern summit of Beinn Croghan at 2 metres lower than the main summit at 940 metres. May as well bag it. So we've bagged all three across the bridge. And why not get a 360 with my ugly mug, or is that cute face, on the eastern summit. So we'll leave the eastern summit behind now and make our way down the path we can see ahead. And we're going to make our way down and then scoot down the stream in the valley below, back to the car. As we make our way down into the valley now, see the valley where we're going. We're going to follow that stream up back to the car. I said, back there, and there's 4 people in front of me trailblazing, making good headway off the Beinn Croghan summit. Still quite a ways to go to get to the valley. Still quite a trek back to the car. So we're not too far from the valley floor and the stream, and it's beside the stream. Got one little, well, I'll say a little bit of a climb down from here. You can see the path. We're going to have to cross that stream, but it doesn't look as though it's in spate. Ah, nearly fallen over there. That's not good. But the path down's been okay. It's not been too bad. I've never been so happy to see this tree. Marks the easy bit now, back to the car. So I've got to cross this wee stream burn. I found a really nice spot. The path is by this tree. Nice easy crossing here. So all good. Now we're back on the path. Should take us back to the car. So we're now kind of bushwhacking across the boggy ground, trying to pick the best spots where your feet don't sink as much. Dare I say, it's not been too bad up to now. So you're basically just picking out the path that many people have walked on. So just by the mountain stream now, to make our way back, get back onto solid ground. Pretty peaceful. Oh yes, I can see this stone path. There's a little dam in the stream. So, we're almost off the bog. Just looking work back where we've just been. A couple of sheep chilling out at the side of the path. Hello. And they're off. And you can see the roadside down below. Don't know if my GoPro's picking that up, but yeah, not too far from the car. And here we are, just about to complete the circle, or the circular, as this is the fence line that we followed on the way up this morning. So that's me almost back at the car. So that's 2 more Munros, An Caisteal and Beinn, just over 10 miles or just over 16 kilometres, and just over 3,700 feet of ascent. It's been a good day, clear tops, nice weather, a good starter for getting back into the Munros.